Hey guys, I had a chance to play with these mini muslin bags from Stampin' Up today, and they were a lot easier to work with than I thought, which is great. I was worried about the ink bleeding through or maybe the image not stamping evenly on the fabric, but I had no problems with those things, so I'm happy to report that. And the funny thing is, my teenager wanted me to order these bags because she has a thing for little bags. But I went ahead and ordered a second set for myself at the same time because I was curious about them. So I'm glad that I did. Let me show you what they look like before you decorate them. Now, you do get a set of 8 in the package, and they measure 4 by 5.5 inches. So you start with a clean slate because it's blank on both, they are blank on both sides. And then you have a drawstring closure. And they're just the right size for a bunch of candies, maybe those hand sanitizer bottles from Bath and Body Works, maybe small bottles of lotion, or maybe even a post-it pad with a mini pen. So just giving you some suggestions. I actually filled one of these with 2 of those fruit snack pouches, and they fit perfectly inside. And the great thing about these is that they're reusable, so once the recipient takes their goodies out, then they can keep the bag and use the bag to store things in. Now the first bag that I did, the material here made me think of those large coffee bags, so I went with a coffee theme, and this one here is a greeting farm image. She's got her coffee cup there, and I love her hat. She's got her styling hat on. And we're Starbucks fanatics here in our house, so I actually love any kind of coffee themed stamp or paper. And for this stamp, I used chalk ink by VersaMagic. It's the Jumbo Java ink. And then I stamped the sentiment here. This is the same ink, and that sentiment came from Express Yourself by Stampin' Up. And then when I was done, I wanted a little pop of color, so I just added this cute polka dot ribbon at the top. Now I think that something that would be really cute would be to maybe sew some really tiny buttons on for her eyes, just to add some dimension. I thought that would be really cute, but I didn't have tiny buttons and I didn't want to sew anything, so that's why she doesn't have button eyes. So that's that one. And then this material made me think of not just those coffee bags, but it made me think of the country for some reason. So I went with this image here, which I believe is a Sarah Kay image. I'm going to put the names of the stamps in the description at the bottom. So in case you're interested in getting them yourselves. But this one here is, I think, like, it looks like a country scene with this adorable girl with her ice cream cone and her little doggy. So I'm trying to stretch it out so you can see the entire image easily. Now there's a lot of detail, there's a lot of flowers and stuff here, so for that reason I went with my Versafine ink in Onyx Black. And then I stamped this sentiment, thinking of you, and that came from the same Stampin' Up set here, except I had to mask off the bottom here, not the bottom, but the first word in the stamp, because it said always thinking of you. So I just put a post-it on the first word, and then I inked up the rest of it and then stamped. And then the heart, that came from Banner Blast from Stampin' Up, and I used this Jenni Bowlin ink and chili powder for the heart, but the ink, the heart was a little faint. I wanted it more bold, so I grabbed my Copic pen in Dark Red R89, and then I just filled in the heart just to make it stand out more. Then I added this cute gingham ribbon. Gotta add gingham ribbon on country themed items, right, or projects. And then this button. And that was that. So that's the second one. And then I have a third one that I'm not finished with yet. My teenager says it looks fine as is. I'm kind of thinking that it might need a little more, but I think she's right. I may just leave it as is. And this one here This one's a rooster here that I inked up with. Where I'm looking for my ink. Oh, here we go. I used the same one, the Jumbo Java ink for the rooster, but for the it's the saying here. I used Jenni Bowlin ink in brown sugar. And the reason why I didn't use the same brown ink for the rooster, because I actually stamped the wording here, but I was having difficulty with this ink. It wasn't quite inking up the stamp as well as I wanted to, so that's why I switched to the Jumbo Java ink to ink up the rooster. So I love this because it's got that rustic, country rustic feel, I guess is what you call it, and it's cute. I think it's cute. But I'm still undecided as to whether or not I want to add something else to it. So I'm going to sleep on that. But those are the 3 that I did today. And, you know, I'm loving these bags. I have 5 more to play with in this set. And they are, let me see if I have, I'm sorry, I don't have the item number, but they are called, the name of the item is Mini Muslin Bags from Stampin' Up. And again, I'll put the names of the stamps in the description. And I should have more projects coming up. I'm on a mission right now I'm trying to make the time to create because I'm feeling bad about all the items that I have sitting in my craft area unloved. So, you know, I have a good excuse though because I'm going to school and I'm also homeschooling my little one. And as you know, children are a full-time job already. But I'm going to try and create a lot more things this year, so keep an eye out for more videos. Thanks for watching, guys.